Hey, what up? Julio again with more unboxings, and I'm very happy on this one because it's from stackeD fingerboards. stackeD's a company based off California. They make the coolest graphics in my opinion, and yeah, man, I've been just been trying to purchase the brands that I'm hyped about and that I think are cool or that I just simply want to have, So I ordered a couple of decks. I got two different graphics in the S2 shape, alright? And the reason I got two different ones that I sent to the same address instead of one package with both decks in it was because as I was checking out with I had two decks, and then on the size that I wanted, unfortunately sold out. So when it sold out, I went ahead and I just finished the transaction I had already going on just in case, and then I went ahead and purchased another deck. So I had two different transactions going on, a deck in each one. So let's start with, I don't know what graphic will be in each one, so we're just gonna start with this one, alright? Whoa, dude. These new presentation packages are just lit, man. We're gonna go ahead and open this. Oh my, dude, how do you come up with this? It's amazing. Anyways, okay. You know what? I'm gonna get both of these opened before I, show the deck. Cool, so we have both packages right here. Both baggies. This is epic, dude. I'm very excited. Oof. Oh my gosh. This is the S2 shape. As you can tell, they are very aggressive. I wanted to try them out because I've just been pretty used to session the S1s. Gosh, so it's a color dip deck. We have it's called the gray, or how's this thing called? Let's see. It's a great service graphic right here by Scrape Baseplate, aka Greg Lane. So very cool. This is a 32mm, and yeah, we are featuring an embossed deck with a real world graphic. The emboss says stackeD. I don't know how well you can tell, but yeah, embossed. Okay, and then well, FPS. That's what they use, FPS. Okay, and now the next graphic is out to dry graphic, and this is gonna be in a 29.5mm. Then, no, you're good. I'm almost done with it. Just gotta show the last deck. Here we have the out to dry 29.5mm size, and on the S2 shape as well, the more aggressive shape. I have a top purple ply, and then we have, seems to be like natural blue and then natural. Yeah, looks good. And then this one, so yeah, I think I'm gonna set up this one and yeah, go ahead and shred it. Shit, I'm gonna set them both up. Both will get set up. So it's a new day. I didn't get to use or to set up my decks last night. I am supposed to be at work in half hour, so what I'll do is I'm gonna take all my stuff to work and set it up there and try to finish up the video while I'm working, so you might see some office footage, and yeah, that's what I'll have to do. I am not a big fan of like natural wood color underneath graphics. Like I like them to wear out like to a bright red, to a blue, a black, purple. Even this on the bottom play would have been so cool. But no, we get a natural ply, and I mean the deck is amazing. The craftsmanship is awesome, but Yeah, maybe next time I'll get some color plies underneath. I'm not sure. This is like color dip, so I'm not entirely sure what's underneath the graphic, but whatever, doesn't really matter. And then we have, well, I notice here there's like a little chip. I don't know if you can tell. It's like the wood chipped, and I mean, nothing really was done about it but to be painted over. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Maybe throughout the embossing process, it got nicked. But yeah, I'll be setting both of them up. Both of them. I've got two sets of PRTs, 32s. And yeah, see how they play along. I low-key want to put this 29s in this stack, but I think when I just use the 32s because I don't have any 29s, so we'll just do that. So ended up setting this one up. However, decided to sell this one on eBay for 50 free shipping, and mainly because, well, I wanted a die ply underneath the graphic. I know it sounds silly, but that's just what I like. And this one is natural ply underneath, but I want to keep this one anyways because it's embossed and yeah, it's sweet. But I know I can get my hands on one with a die ply underneath at some point. So it's an S2 shape. It's a little more aggressive than what I'm used to as well. So I'm gonna try to get an S1 next batch, and hopefully I get the die ply. I ended up not setting up my out to dry graphic, and well, put it up on eBay for 50 shipped, and I wanted to get some of my money back at least. I wasn't gonna like overprice it either, but I thought 50 was good since paid 45 and then I'm doing shipping. I'm just doing free shipping, so 50 is pretty fair. Okay, pretty much what I paid for to stackeD. But yeah, the biggest turnoff was probably just like the ply, man. Really, it's just not my thing, and I thought I'll just give it to someone that actually will enjoy it. So I put it up for sale on eBay, and last night last night I've been trying to make this video throughout a couple of days because I want to take my time and kind of explain what's happened. But someone bought my deck last night, and I couldn't reply to this morning because I had fallen asleep, but I opened up the message, and well, I'm gonna show some photos of what happened. So basically, I was just not happy with the color ply underneath the board. So when I put it up on eBay, I had a quick description of what I had, and it was like, hey, I'm selling my brand new stackeD 29.5mm deck out to dry graphic S2 shape. Nice sharp graphic design by Greg Lane himself. Greg Lane is great bass player. Met him 2020 when I went on a trip to Colorado, and he was out there too. And yeah, it was because it was John's birthday, and that whole weekend it was just fucking fingerboard party, so I met him through that, and yeah, super cool to have met Greg. He's awesome. Nothing wrong with the deck. The only reason I'm letting it go is because ply underneath the graphic is natural color, and I wanted a die ply. Thank you for reading. And that was my whole description. I thought people weren't gonna buy it, and it was gonna take a little while. And also the shape. I think I'm a bigger into the S1s because the S2s are a little more steep, and I didn't realize that when I was making my purchase. So I'm stoked that I'm trying it out and seeing how it is, but I think the S2, or the flatter the deck, the better to me. And the S1s are just the perfect shape, The S2s are just interesting. I had two though. I got another stack right here, the one I'm showing you, of course. And this one is an S2. As you can tell, it's pretty steep, Maybe the camera doesn't seem too steep, but like I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, this is the steepest I've ever had, That's cool. Like it's interesting. Like it's easier to, you can pop really high just because of it, Like I think I have the caramels here, they're super soft. They're like I feel like I could squish them and they will just come back to place or something. But super soft, like they're like those tech deck performance wooden series, you know. So anyways, a Snap Trick purchases my deck. Snap Trick purchased my deck, and I didn't know if the pictures were clear enough, but I went ahead and contacted him, and I asked them, "Hey, bro, I appreciate you buying the deck." And then I asked them, "Do you like flat decks or steep?" And then he said, "Props steep. I bought it for my son, Spencer Rich. You know him? Rich FB on Instagram." And I was like, "What? This is like Spencer's dad?" And I don't know how familiar you are with Rich FB, but he's a madman, man. He's really like good at it. Fingerboarding has yeah, it's his thing, you know, definitely. So yeah, I was like just so I couldn't believe it, and I was like, "I don't want you to buy something you won't like." And then he goes, "Oh, he knows the stackeD. He makes his own decks and he writes all shapes and sizes, etc." And I just said, "Well, cool, man. I'll send it tomorrow morning." And he said, "Thank you." And then I am looking at the label that I had to put on the package when I send it out tomorrow, and I noticed that the last name on the label was not what I expected. You know, I thought it was gonna be Rich. I asked them, "Explain why your last name isn't Rich if you're claiming to be a Spencer's Pops." And then what he said was that they think that their last name is kind of whack, so that they both go by their middle names, Sterling Reed and Spencer Rich. Sterling Reed is the owner of Reed Rams, if you guys didn't know. I found out today too through Tom, because he's been telling me about his kids. So I made some research and I was like, holy crap, that's cool. That's cool that they're related. And then yeah. He sent me pictures to prove that he's a Pops. He sent me his setup, main setup right now. It's absolute. Just a bunch of decks. To his like and then this other deck, another absolute, and wow, like I'm just. This is cool, you know. Like that was a proof that I needed. I didn't know what I was up, you know. Someone claiming to be someone else's dad, and you're not sure. You know, I didn't want to get. Been going through some BS, like people just two dudes are trying to like frame me as a scammer, and nobody's believing them. But I didn't want these people to be pranking me or something, making me send them something and then kind of lie about me not sending it, or just I don't know, just trying to avoid the drama as much as I can, because it can get really toxic out there, and I hate it, man. I hate dealing. So anyways, here's a stack. It's going to California. I'm gonna drop it off at the post office tomorrow. And yeah, I will be talking to y'all later. Hey, these new stacks are sick. I'm gonna get my hands on Morris ones from now on. I don't think I want to Morris 2s, but I'm giving this one a shot actually. It came a little chipped on the bottom, on the tail right here. So I think this wanna be. I feel like boards with defects that I get, I just want to keep them set up forever. Like I don't. So I'll keep this one set up forever, you know, only S2 I've ever had, just leave it there and then just keep collecting S1s or whatever the fuck. So, yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.